Hi and welcome to First Impressions, where I give you the gist of a car spec sheet and some interesting bits you might want to consider before buying a new car. Today we talk about the new Citroen C3. This is a slightly weird one, well it is French. The C3 is another one of those mini SUVs which, let's be honest, is just a raised hatchback. They even said it in their brochure, and Citroen hopes that with this car it could break into the Indian car market and make people stop asking, when you tell them you have a Citroen. So, is it any good? Let's find out. Citroen started off making weapons for France, finally a car company which did not make weapons for Hitler. They also have the world record for the largest advertising sign when they put their name on the Eiffel Tower. That might be the most French thing I've ever seen in my life. But one undeniable fact is that they are world renowned for their incredibly smooth suspension, which we'll get into later in the video. Okay, coming to the C3. It looks quite compact and has some unique styling bits both on the outside and the inside. My favorite bit is how in the front the logo extends and becomes basically two LED DRLs. It looks like the car has whiskers. That's clever design. It has these creases on the hood and the side which gives it a tough look. You get a fake silver skid plate between the fog lights. For colors you have basically 4 to choose from, and there's dual tone colors along with 3 different customization packs for those highlights. The build quality feels good with a satisfying thud when you close the door. It comes with 15-inch steel wheels, not alloy, no LEDs in the backlights, but they do have some style, and weirdly no silver plate here to balance the front. And this is just the start of things getting weird. It definitely stands out, and that continues inside with the chain link design for the AC vents and the matte finish for the dashboard. You get a 10-inch display which goes perfectly with the dash, not to mention it looks like it's from a luxurious car. There's this weird stick in the instrument panel which is used to interact with the screen. It's like they have to make every single thing look weird. For example, let's talk about the stocks for a minute. I can't be the only one seeing this. They just can't help themselves, can they? Despite the small digital display, you do get all the information you need. The seats are comfortable and they even look comfortable. You might be wondering what those buttons are near the handbrake. Well, those are rear power window switches. Yup, why not make it harder for everyone to reach it? For the life of me, I cannot explain this design, and if you know why, then please comment. As you can see, I have enough legroom here, and in case you're wondering, I'm 6'1". Ladies, do the math. The older international version got a 4-star crash rating and the boot capacity is only 315 liters. This is where the competition outshines the C3. If you like the video, please drop a like. This is a small channel and it will help me immensely. And if you didn't, you know what to do. Okay, now coming to what's under the hood. There are 2 options, a regular and a turbo engine. The engine is a 3-cylinder petrol engine producing 80 bhp and 108 bhp. The turbo has a 6-speed manual, whereas the non-turbo is mated to a 5-speed. For people who like their car to have a bit of oomph, the turbo version has enough power to satisfy your heavy right foot. It's also a small car, so it's easy to maneuver. The turbo goes from 0 to 100 in 10 seconds. No automatic or diesel options available for the C3. Coming to the outstanding features of the C3, its suspension has to be one of the best in its segment. It has a rear twist beam suspension, offering maximum comfort on Indian roads with its well-tuned coil springs. Citroen's suspension was so comfortable that Rolls-Royce licensed it to use it on the Shadow. The C3 is a very quirky car and fun to drive, especially the turbo. Don't worry about the number of service centers because they have a mobile service unit which will come to your place and service the car right in front of you. It feels like a perfect city car on a budget. I mean, of course it has some weird features, but those same features also make it very likable. It's like having a dog which looks different from regular dogs. It is going to be weird at first, but as time passes, those very things which made him weird are the things which you will grow to be very fond of and become unforgettable. However, I should also tell you the not so good bits. There are a lot of things missing from this car, even in the top variant, things you automatically expect from a car sold in 2022, like alloy wheels, an automatic variant, a rear defogger, a cluster that doesn't look like a calculator, and the worst part, no tachometer, which is absolutely absurd. Instead, it shows you whether you need to upshift or downshift. Whoever at Citroen okayed this idea should be fired. I'm not even joking. No notice, just fired immediately. Okay, coming back to my point, you don't feel like you get everything even after paying the maximum price you can pay for this car. There you are. Thank you so much for watching. You've made it to the end of the video. I'm going to put on some cheesy French music while you relax before deciding which video to watch next. While you're here, it seems like the perfect time to tell you you can check out my other first impression videos right here, and you can subscribe here for more content. Bye.